itself is the real story,
Sure.
not the content they blackmailed from, but that is still the story itself.
Yeah.
I guess it's just like, my God, people seem to be so much more interested in assuaging whatever team they need to be on to get their clicks. I mean, it's like being an adult. Adulthood means difficult goddamn decisions, which is why you don't take sides between Hamas and Netanyahu. You just call them both assholes. I mean, this is still, in my mind, all one of the same thing. It's this performative solidarity with the game industry. I mean, half of these like sites and stuff like that, do the people who work at Insomniac even know you exist? I mean, it's strange and borders on the delusional.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them, look, man, a lot of them want jobs at these companies. They don't want to be games journalists. That's part of it.
Well, no, and that's fair. Being a games journalist these days is like miserable. But I guess all of them acting like they're better than that. Like, how the fuck did the Pentagon Papers work? Somebody, Ellsberg stole it from Rand.
Yeah,
you can't say that like somebody was out there saying you're facilitating a crime. Oh my God!
Right,
like that, like just says like that's. Oh my God! It's like no one even like the garbage coming out of people's mouths around stuff like this, and also the black.
All right, we got to talk about this, man. The hypocrisy about the Insomniac leaks and their reaction to it, and while everybody's throwing this pity party from Insomniac, the exact same people, by the way, who had no problem talking about the leaks from Suicide Squad, Capcom, GTA 6, and Rockstar, Xbox when they get leaks or nothing. All of a sudden, everybody wants you to fucking feel sorry for Insomniac, even though time after time after time they show that they don't give a fuck about any other developer. So when they do this, I gotta be honest with you, the whole save the devs campaign like they're fucking dying whales does nothing for me. Matter of fact, it just comes off extremely hypocritical. And I want to touch on, for example, here Tom Warren's post. So he says the Insomniac hat might be a turning point for how we think about game leaks in the media, development community, and fan base. We've seen similar hacks in the past, most notably with Capcom and GTA 6 leaks. These were widely covered without the type of editorial decisions and discussions we're seeing today. Yeah, that's because y'all didn't give a fuck about the quote-unquote editorial discussions and the fake morality that you guys are trying to sit here pulling. Greg Miller had the most infamous virtue signaling bullshit campaign towards this, probably the worst offender, right? Where they sit here and they tell you that you should feel sorry for Insomniac from the same people. He even saying it here, where they talked about it gleefully with Capcom or GTA 6. So sorry, Tom, I don't for a split second buy a word you were saying, Greg Miller, everybody else out here who's not only, and this is what kills me, not only are y'all telling us that we should feel sorry for Insomniac, and by the way, this is not targeting the people who are harmed the employees. It's targeting people like Tom Ward and Greg Miller who wants you to feel sorry for Sony and the Sony related property, but they have no problem doing it for literally everybody else. Continue. Something clearly feels different this time, and I think it's because it's Insomniac. They're beloved developers that create awesome games, and their very real emotional attachment to that and desire for many to not harm them. Okay, fuck you, Tom. Fuck you. GTA 6, the trailer broke the internet to the point it was the fastest video game trailer, maybe the fastest video period to reach 100 million views on YouTube. They are way more beloved than Insomniac. Capcom, they're beloved too. But this is why I hate this tweet and why I'm making this video. According to him, he's pretty much saying since Insomniac are beloved, they don't deserve to be treated this way. But hey, it's free reign with Xbox, Capcom, GTA 6, and everyone else. And at that I say, fuck you. Fuck you. First of all, Insomniac are not are not some. And by the way, what they're doing with Insomniac, they used to do with Naughty Dog, where for some reason they're trying to treat Insomniac as the greatest developers ever, specifically with superhero games, and no other company should develop them, and only Insomniac should ever make Marvel games. No, that's nonsense. But and then not only that, it's convenient how the only time we have discussions about anything like this is when it's Sony related. When it's Xbox, is basically go fuck yourself. When it's GTA, is basically go fuck yourself. When it's Capcom, it's basically go fuck yourself, right? But with Sony, everybody wants to get on their knees and start trying to convince you that you're the bad guy for being talking about content they were tweeting about first. Yeah, that's right. All these outlets were the first ones to put this info out there, and then we're the bad guys for reaction to it. No, that's hypocritical bullshit, man. He said, I think that's understandable from fellow developers and journalists. We're all Houston. We're all human. A hacking feels more intrusive than something finding your marketing material early. We are all learning from the industry, blah, 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 blah. And the first comment put it perfectly. So it's literally favoritism. It's not about the people as a whole. It's not about a shift. It's just a specific group, a subset of journalists feel don't deserve it. Yeah, that's essentially what he's saying, right? And by the way, that's how the gaming world treats everything. You know, Nintendo, this rumor that their next console is still going to be underpowered. Oh, but it's Nintendo. Sony, Insomniac, their shit gets leaked, which does suck for them. And I'm not being a heartless monster saying that we should all not care. What I am saying though is, don't tell us that we should sit here and feel sorry for Sony and Insomniac when everybody else got free reign. We never had the discussion and nobody cared. Because you don't care, Tom. You don't care, Greg. The only thing y'all care about at the end of the day is protecting Sony. And I'm not going to be convinced of that until your actions show me otherwise. Because there is no way in hell that every single time there are leaks, every single time, there is not a single message, there's not a single person with a big platform that says anything like this. Instead, they will gladly show you all the leaks in the world. Hell, a day before this, they were hating on the Suicide Squad game, which looks excellent in my opinion, has great gameplay because of some leaks. So that's fine. Right? And then spare me the excuse about, oh, but it's personal information. One, not a single person's asking for their personal information. They're only talking about the games. Two, Capcom, for example, had personal information hacked. Y'all, this didn't stop y'all. Didn't. So again, I'm not going to live in a world where there are rules for thee and not for me in the case of how we're treating the video games. We're either going to have a set standard or no standard. I'm not going to sit here and put fluff pieces towards Insomniac when I watched y'all. And you're going to see proof about how they did not care one iota about the leaks and protecting and all that stuff. So let me you guys know what you think. And I'm out.